Welcome back to Thursday in Satisfactory. I'm so glad you're here. Is that a... That almost looks like a crashed freighter down there, but we're not worried about that right now. I got together a good chunk of the stuff we need right there, and another chunk in our actual inventory. Let's go pick some of this stuff up, I guess. Probably need a assortment of other things as well. All right. Always leave one space open. So at the end of this, what we'll have are modular engines and motors coming out of here. One of them will be modular engines, one of them will be motors. I don't know which one's what. I guess I kind of know that these will be modular engines, so I know that much. I could put the turbo... So the turbo motor part of the factory could go here, and we could just easily take in these motors, right? Since we're using those motors on this side to make these engines. So it could be kind of easy mode to use these, or we could go here and put these rockets in. No, I don't like that. I think I'll just put in the motors and then the things. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Let's grab the tall turbo motors. Whoop. Try to make sure the serpentine is looking right. We're just out of range for flying. Or hovering. And that was after I built a good chunk of this line. And we are going to try to take from inventory first so we can actually use some of the stuff that we brought over with us. Easy enough, though, to just grab a few things out of here. Let's see. Whoops. Let's put that back. All right, so I think we'll just... I'm tempted to put in the wiring for this. All right, so now we've got the full wiring for that part. Now we just need to serpentine back. Oops. I was just noticing that we didn't put a what is getting built sign on this. I'm trying to decide if it's fine, and it probably is. Oh no. Where in the world did that build? Nothing worse than building the blueprint, seeing it click, and not knowing where it landed. Hopefully it just landed under here. Okay, good. Shoo! We'll just take that stuff back, thank you. I won't go out of my way to get the plates, I guess, or the sheets, because we definitely need more sheets to belt all this stuff, so I don't feel obligated to run back and grab more aluminum sheets right now. Looking good. We got the red ones and we got the yellow ones. That also helps sort of signify what's going on. Uh-oh, did I not grab enough frames? Looks like we didn't grab enough frames. I mean, I could probably go down one more level and get access to the storage for these, but it's basically the same thing. How are we that? Ooh, wait, I need to make sure we keep our encased beams. I could have sworn I put in a massive industrial encased beam solution. I'm a little disappointed to see that we're still struggling. Let's slide in here and grab some sheets while we're here. Never can have enough resources of the primary belt that you're building. I guess we really don't need these copper ingots. I was going to try to clean that up, but not right this second. Our lack of aluminum is shocking. I'll have to do some investigation on what's going on there, because our light metals factory should be producing enough stuff to make the plenty of sheets for us. All right, so this is coming in this way and turning around this way. Like so. And then this one's going out here. So the stuff that we want is still on this side. So that's the advantage of having even numbered of these, is that they're all outputting on the same side. But since it's odd, the first one was odd because there's 5 of the first one. They're inputting on the same side as well. So this is actually working out very nicely. I'm happy with this so far. As long as we don't fall off the edge here. Maybe I should give myself a little power. Give me a second. I'm going to connect all of these. If nothing else, this makes it a lot easier to build. Because you can hover with a little bit more comfort of range. Alright, so now we've got everything that we need. Let's just go to the blueprint and find the thermal rocket. And then the turbo motor is going to come out of here and slide directly into here. Like so. Always just looking for that snap point, you know? So we can make this a repeatable build scenario. $18 machines to make thermal rockets is plenty. It's way more than you need if you want to go fast. And then once we're done with that, we can just store it all in some sort of storage. Though, well, normally I would say I don't need to store it, but now it's possible, likely, in fact, that we've got thermal rockets that we're going to need for future parts. So we will store these. It's possible that we can finish this today, though 18 machines makes me a little worried for how long it'll take. Since we're not going to start this right away. Though I probably could start this while we're building. If I really wanted to. Well, no. No. Well, yeah, I could. I want to make sure that all of the lines are connecting since we are doing like super connected serpentine type stuff now. Just want to be sure that all the belts connect. I'm trying to think about it in my mind though. It's one of those things like, do you even need to connect all these machines and build all this factory work? A little late to start questioning it now, but it is a question after all. I guess one thing we know is this output is pretty straightforward. I have just enough gas to make one of these. Apparently we don't have stators in the uploader. Putting the pressure cubes in the uploader would be kind of weird. It's probably more likely that I have the turbo motors ready to go. Yeah. Let's grab these motors and a few turbo motors. We'll let this last factory be the one. I don't know where... Oh no. I was totally wrong. These are all going to get sent that way. But we need to use them right here. I probably should have turned that blueprint around and dumped the turbo motors out right here. Easier to build one belt than it is to try to delete all this and rebuild it. Oh, wait. We really don't need it there, though, do we? We need it here. I am just messing up. This is correct. Or is it? No, it's wrong. I had it right the first time. Maybe. Let's look and see what's going on before we make any more judgments. Okay, yeah, both of these are the yellow. These are the white, so you know that's a different thing. Alright, so maybe it is working. Maybe I'm just sort of eyeballing the wrong thing. Maybe we should put together a little bit of this, just so we don't get totally, completely confused. Too late. So this is outputting. This could probably just go right here. It is so weird to me that that is claiming to not work. Right, like that. Let's just get these turbo motors put in place. I am not going to delete those extra splitters that we incorrectly placed. They'll just have to be a fun thing that we did. Archaeologists will wonder. And they'll debate, why do those extra splitters sit there? What's the religious significance of 2 splitters on top of the 1 splitter? I was hoping to see turbo motors. Okay. So, yeah. I think we just go with that. So, we should probably just do the old school way, right? Let's just go over here. Let's figure out how to make modular engines. We're looking forward to actually using up some of this smart plating that we've got stored. So that's good news at least. Rubber, on the other hand, is going to be a pain because I don't think we have enough rubber right now. I mean, we're using exclusively rubber byproducts. We're not actually making any rubber on purpose. Though there is one more place where we could get some more rubber byproduct. Hey, we got them all cleaned up. That's nice. It's too bad I can't see the numbers from here, or the names from here. So all of the rubber is going straight into here. Up here. Onto this bus. And into the storage. This is a much longer story than I thought it was going to be. Where we have basically none in storage. How much do we need? Modular engines. How much rubber do we need? Is it a lot? I hope it's not a lot. 15 per. 15 times 9 times 5. Oof, that's basically a belt's worth. Let's see what we've got going on here. Well, we can fit a drone port. And there's a little bit of rubber. Do I want to try to get all 3 of those into some sort of like shared input-output solution? Or do I want to just add some import to one of these and call it a day? There is a little coming in. All right, let's do something here. Let's just double check to make sure this is rubber. There might not be any, but we want to make sure that that's the plan. Mega rubber import. Okay, so for whatever reason, I wanted 3 full belts of this. All right, so those 2 combine. Then they come back out. 1 belt's worth anyway. And then this guy will combine you like so. And this is only supposed to be 1 belt's worth. We'll send this as kind of a backup. We'll split this to be the place where we lift up rubber for our thermal rockets factory, thermal propulsion rocket factory. And then here, Mega Rubber Import 1 is where we will take our last rubber byproduct. We've gone a long way without actually making a rubber factory, especially since by now I normally would have a recycling factory put in place. That's probably what we'll end up doing next, is recycling. But for right now, we are just throwing rubber away. One, two, I guess it's a little less than 1. So 9, 8.5. I'm just going to put this on the edge. If I try to center it, we'll be here trying to center this thing. I guess we could center it on this side. And we'll drop in a wall. And we'll give ourselves a little bit of height. Not necessarily max level. Just getting some of these more intense walls. All right. And then wait a minute. Why am I trying to say blueprint? I want a drone port. Exactly. Is that where that goes? Because it looks like that's where that goes. And yeah, these guys can get fueled on the other side, so we just want to export rubber. This is the fuel rubber export. Fuel Jenny rubber export. export. Okay. Looking good. And then I wonder, what do we want to do? Second one input. We just drop this in. We probably have enough coupon points for now. Well, hold on. Is that the way I want to do that? Yeah, it's fine. Want to make sure it gets connected as quickly as possible so we don't back this up. And then here we'll put in a smart splitter. And we'll overflow the front and any the right. Now we got to get power out here. All of these are full by design. You know, it doesn't really matter where that goes. I just don't like the fact that it didn't go where I told it to go. So that's why I rebuilt it. Though I guess I should probably just build it on the outside here. There we go. Now it's getting loaded. We'll never need this additional storage container. But if something weird happens, we'll be ready. Because we have that additional storage container. And then if we fill this all the way up, or if we get backlogged on rubber exports, we got a moment to figure it out, or the whole thing blows up on us. And then we'll just reconnect you. So there. Now, do I want to try to grab the rubber from this side? Probably. I mean, we're throwing away a pretty good chunk. I think it doesn't really matter exactly where this lands, but we do want to get this in here. And if we can get in here in one shot. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. This should work. underwater building. That looked like it was raised. There we go. And why is this so high off the ground? What's going on? And just do the opposite. That's another great thing about these is they act as lifts. Just go like this and then yoink you right into there. Now every piece of byproduct rubber has an opportunity to be useful in the rest of the factory. If the drone port fills up and this industrial storage container fills up and this one fills up, then the rest of it will go to sink. But like I said, we have so many points. It's been a while since I've actually did a concerted effort to sell these. I should probably do something productive with these, but I kind of don't wanna. Never really comes up. So then let's just transport with drones this port to rubber export 1? No. It needs to be a mega rubber import 1. This is the one we were thinking. And it needs a little power to get started. It won't be a ton of fuel, but it'll be a better use of the fuel than we're currently just throwing it all away. We're throwing it all away! It's been a while since I've checked in over here. I mean, this guy's running fine. Do I have any shards? Yeah, I do. Let's overclock a little bit. Oh, it's already overclocked. It's still running fine. My guess, this has already been finely tuned, so I should not mess around with this. Yep, we're gonna leave it. For once, I'm gonna leave it. All right. So there should be some rubber in here already. Not a lot, but some. I have one good hefty delivery. Well, at least I put this... I think I put this in a place where we could actually connect reasonably well. And then we'll just get this guy right here and then zoop this right up. I was wrong. That wasn't reasonable at all. And then we'll just put this lift right here. Then I guess we'll start a new run. Boo. Can I vertically zoop? Oh, you can. All right, give me a second. Let me build this rubber line. All right. Now we got rubber in place. We probably want motors on the bottom. Oh, wait. We already have modular engines on the bottom. So motors on second? Are the motors way over here? Wait, did we move the motors closer? Oh no, this looks like it's all about... Wait a minute, I'm getting myself confused. Let's not get ourselves confused. We have this as our target for our various imports right here. I'm thinking it was kind of a terrible idea. Did I put this in the middle? Let's see if this will work. Let's see. It won't reach, and I kind of don't want to do one of those silly... These connect to it again, but I think I will, just to keep us moving a little bit. Yeah, it might be better just to... go through here. Go just like that, and then we'll just connect this somehow. Oh, actually, We're going to have to go around this now. When we connect this to this, we're going to have to go around. That's fine. Because I don't think we can go... Well, we might be able to just sneak by. Okay. It's close quarters, but it works. I like the placement of this a lot better. Now, motors are close by. Looks like we've made a lot of motors. Oh, yeah, they're still looking for rotors. I'm going to have to make an insane... iron rod factory. Are you really telling me we have 0 motors? No, wait. We've got 2,000 motors inside storage. Wait, is this side storage and then... side storage upload? But then this is going to get split. What a weird choice. Regardless, we don't need that much. We can split half of it back. Matter of fact, we could probably split the vast majority of it back. Okay, so we got 2,000 motors down here. Oh, we're already shipping them out. It's always better if you can track the movement. Oh no. The motors are going into the cooling system. How many are we using for that? Oh, we don't know how many we're using for that quite yet. 2.5 per, not enough to worry about. At least not for the engine side. We might have to worry once we get to the... turbo motor side. I'm willing to just split this right now. And then I think we'll take it on the low. That's easy enough. That's getting loaded. We haven't connected all these belts yet. I just want to get this rubber out of our inventory usefully. Smart plating. I think the smart plating we need we need to hit the item highway here. Whether that's in the center or in the outer. Well, nope, it's not going to be there. So let's go here. One from the center. And we'll just keep drilling down until we find smart plating. Pressure cubes. Well, we know we're going to need pressure cubes. Let's put 2 more down just for future items. So that's on the middle and on each side. That's our heavy modular frame. Having hovering power issues. We're dumping rotors right here to make smart plating. Hey, we found the smart plating. Well, we haven't found it yet because we don't know where the storage for the smart plating is. Okay, now we found the smart plating. So it looks like we're dealing right here. Let's see. I probably... If I'm looking at this one, we should probably connect it right here. Delete this just to make it clear that we're not going to use that one any further. There we go. And then... Uh-oh. Oh, we got some blockages happening here. I'll go back down there and fix that. Let's get this infinite belt, or this infinite lift built. Almost all the way. All right. And looks like it's this one we want to take out. Or we connect it under here. I kind of like going big. Let's see, 6. And let's see if we can connect this. Beautiful. We are making modular engines. Not going to do a full beauty pass. We're just going to eliminate that egregious clip. Okay. This is a lift corridor that's sort of coming into being. we at belt-wise? Okay, we've got some belting already done. Oh yeah, look at all those green lights. That lets me know these belts are in place. Didn't connect the very last one for some reason. Why only 2? I really expect... Are we really... Is it really that slow to make modular engines? Yep, there they go. It's really that slow. 1 per minute per machine. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna connect these belts. We can do some of the interconnections after that. Luckily or unluckily, it's just a matter of double-clicking these blueprint connections together. Real good news is we're using smart plate, so we are cranking through some of those heavy modular frames. Which means we're using a bunch of plates. If nothing else, this will act as a pseudo storage for smart plating. Why is it not going through? Catch up with me on the other side here. So the smart plating is here. And it's here. Did I just miss this whole line here? I did. So much better to build these belts when you have actual things on them so you can audit as you go. I don't know, from an ease of building standpoint, I almost would prefer to have a little gap to bridge with an actual click drag. Just double clicking this is somehow worse. Okay. I think we should just keep these turns tight. That would be really tight going in that side. Didn't I say we had 2,000 motors? Where are all these motors going? I guess we're splitting them with the cooling stations or the cooling devices. Let me connect another belt. We got to get through 5 of these modular engine connections. All right, we made it to the end of that one. Looks like we have one more to go. While we're here, though, let me, let's do a little bit more work on this. Motors factory. Output storage collection. First of all, let's just make some more motors. We don't need side storage for motors. We're not gonna, I mean, we don't need it right now. We're not gonna come back and need 2,000 motors in the next 2 hours. So better to have those motors run through the system and start making engines. Looks like this is our hot bar. All right, yep. All right, we're at the end of this, and we're at the end of our modular engines factory. What rubber we have is flowing nicely. We just don't have enough engines to fully test. But it looks like engines are level 2. And modular engines are level 1. So this guy wants motors as well. We just said motors are level 2. We have it is really killing me that we have an absolutely massive motors factory that's being stymied by a lack of iron rod. Then these modular engines need to go way over here. So I think this is wrong. Maybe. It could be right. So this is the output of this machine, which is turbo motor. Okay, no, it's right. It's just inconvenient for what we're trying to do right this second. We'll drop back over here and find our modular engine output. I mean, one answer, of course, is always available to us, which is the industrial storage container. Give ourselves a little bit of room. Drop this in here like so. And then my instinct is to just make this level 2. Yeah, we can do that. I was worried about crossover. But I think it's fine. We might have some cooling systems that we have access to. I really don't need these turbo motors in my inventory. Okay, I'm liking this. So we have completed the modular engine section. Fully belted. It needs rubber now, but it also needs motors. So the rubber is going to catch up, and then once we crank in the motors, we'll have to double back and figure out how we're going to do the recycling. But I'm not too worried about that right now. What's going on with the turbo motors is the question. Pressure cubes. And we definitely don't have the nitrogen gas connected. You know, we're looking at right at an hour. I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to double back and make this iron rod factory so we can eliminate this as an issue. Boy, that smart plating got distributed quick. I mean, it got distributed real quick. Let's see where... Are we making any progress? I mean, a lot of stuff is moving that normally isn't moving. Hey, this is working out now. Oof. We totally emptied 3 industrial storage containers full. Okay, good. Our dream of a fully flowing factory without sinks seems to become a reality. And then I'm just going to say slow question mark, because maybe it doesn't need to be slow. We got to check our output on this side, though. This is where it matters. Well, it looks like we're using at least 1 full belt's worth. So that's good news. Well, it's mostly 1 full belt's worth. This is going to get backed up again. But I think it's okay. I think we'll have to come over here and put together a nice 3rd starter tower. because we need more iron rods. And we haven't really made an iron rod factory or factory floor. Oh man, we've had all these encased beams this whole time. I'm thinking we'll just drop it right here. A third one. 2 foundations away from this one. We'll smuggle in this iron. And then the question is, how fast are these machines? Mark III, 720 on the belt. That one's maxed. This is Mark II, but it's copper. That looks like it's coal. Where's the other iron? Oh no. That's just a split of a single iron line. It's still full though, which is the point. So maybe we'll have to do a little mixing and matching on that, but I think another starter tower makes a lot of sense. Plus it gives me an excuse to come back and build another starter tower, but we'll deal with that in the next episode. So we'll build a good chunk of iron rod, and then we'll come back and we'll deal with I'm pausing because I know we want to think about do we want to just use the plain iron rod recipe? I mean, if we put the coal in there, it would really ramp up the iron rod output. We'd have to make steel. Which is just iron ore and coal. Where's this coal going? We're just shipping it off. It's probably going to make steel, actually. You know, I might do that. I think we should make steel-based iron rods. And we can do that without worry if we upgrade these miners. Currently, they're only on one belt, though. Ooh, it's a low quality, so it might be okay. In a weird kind of way. One to one on the coal ratio. Do we have what it takes just to pop in a quick Yeah, you remember when I said I didn't need any of those iron or turbo motors? Now I need some of those turbo motors. Let's see if we can bang out a few turbo motors. Apparently we can't do that either. Oh no, here we can. I think it was like 6. We'll finish this up. We're at hour 26 minutes. Before editing. We'll probably be down till like hour 15, hour 10. For some reason I see 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 29 seconds. This is some low quality ore, but this is actually a pretty convenient pull for this. Whatever we're doing for coal in the mega factory, if we need it all here, then we're just going to use it all here. Then whatever's left can go to the mega factory. But honestly, we're kind of getting into the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. There's a lot of upgrading. I really thought we would be done by the catchphrase. Okay, there you go. We'll see you next time.